So remember, in the mobile mode, we need actually two more images, this one and this one. We have already finished this one, so we need to make this effect and we need to make this effect that looks like a content, the content of Asia and Europe actually. So let's go and see how we can do that. I have already opened the Illustrator image that I downloaded, and I will actually put that under the video. I will put the links for these images in order for you to practice on them. And let's now do the same process that we did with the first image. The first thing, we need to remove the unnecessary layers. So we will open the layers and let's see what is unnecessary. Mostly the last one is always unnecessary because it is just like a background. And this one too. No, this one we need. Yeah, we need this one. But we will remove this and we will remove this one. Yes, and now we have a hollow content effect. So for this one, I guess we only don't need the color of it. So, however, this is fine because if we try to remove anything from here, that's a very long process. So we will not be able to do that. So I guess we will have to close this one and not mess with it like that. And this is what we need to work on. I have already selected it from here. This is something you can do, and it is not necessary, but it's okay. You can do that for more just like accurate selection. And you will come to object. You will start saying make a compound pass. Yes, we have succeeded in making a compound pass. Sometimes you will not succeed in making a compound pass. That's because you chose the something or objects that cannot be a compound pass, or that you chose only one layer. If you did that, you will not be able to make a compound pass. But all what you have to do is to go and to try again in these layers and you will get your result. The most important thing, try to do the logical thing, which is removing the unnecessary layers. Now we will select draw inside because we want to place in this area our image inside the effect. We will go to file and we will say place, which is Shift Ctrl B or Ctrl Shift P. Now he will ask us to choose. So I think we need to choose this one and place it. Now we have the option to place it, so I will choose like that. As you see, I go with the image. I go with the image to the end. And yes, we have our image. Now let's try to make the man appear in the middle of the image a little bit. You have two options for that, either by the arrows or when you press on the empty space, you can reach faster. So now I try to change the position. So let's see what we will get. Yep. I guess this is not a bad one. And now let's make this man go up a little. Yep, like that. So now we have our second image. So let's export it. I will select again like that. And I'll say export selection. We don't need it this time to be 1920. We are making that for mobile and iPad size. So we will try to make it, what about 1024? Let's export this. So yes, successfully complete. So let's go and see our image. And as we said before, we will learn something that will make this image, whatever the size is, you will make it go to a very, very reduced size. We will lose a lot of this size, a lot of these kilobytes or megas just in a second once we finish editing all our images. Thanks a lot, and let's make a new image. So let's now make our second image on the same template or in the same tone, paper effect or content effect that we have. Actually, we will not open the file again and start to refilter it from unnecessary and all these steps. No, we will just make like that for the image that we have, and now we have the same object again that we filtered. All what we have to do now is to make like this and start choosing it and go to object and make a new compound pass. You can't combine a clipping mask with an ordinary pass. Alright, this became a clipped mask because we have added something to it. So all what we have to do is to remove the clip mask that we have, which I think here release like that, and let's go again and make compound pass. Let's choose this layer, and because we do not want to include this one, we just need this layer. I know this looks a little bit complex, but believe me, it all comes from the just like experimenting with it. And let's make a compound pass. Yes, we succeeded in making a compound pass. Yeah, it is selected, it's pre-selected. So let's go to file and place the new photo. This is the new photo here. So let's place it. He will give me now the space where I work in. Yeah, I will work starting from here. So like that. And make sure that you fill the whole place. So yep, we have a very beautiful image here. We can play around with that until we find the best results. So here it is, our image is fine and pretty. So we will go again and we will, now it became a clip mask. It has a mask now, as you see. We have this one instead of this one. This one is not working anymore. We have this one now. So let's export the selection. And with the preset default that we have made for the last page, we will go and export that. He tells me that there is an export with this name, so we will change it to maybe 3. The whole thing will be 3, like that. An export asset. So now we have our image, as you see. And let's make sure it doesn't have any mistakes. Yup, it's great, as you see. Everything is appearing inside the paper that we want. We now still have 3 more images to do, so let's go and do them.